Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Really quickly, I do want to invite you to the PivotBoss Monthly Market Outlook, which I will be hosting tomorrow, Wednesday, September 2nd at 4 p.m. Central. We will be hosting it with a Zoom webinar link, which I will send out tomorrow for you all to be able to attend the meeting. Please join me tomorrow, September 2nd at 4 p.m. Central for our PivotBoss Monthly Market Outlook. In the last Monthly Market Outlook, we talked about how election year Augusts tend to be very bullish, up on average 2.2% for the S&P 500 since the year 2000 during election years, and the opposite happens in September. We tend to see a down month in September. However, we have been in a very, very bullish uptrend, and any pullback early in September could still be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher until proven otherwise. And the key level to watch here is going to be the previous month's midpoint at 33.85. Any deep pullback into that zone could still be a great buying opportunity for a continuation higher. A failure to hold that area would open up a return back to the previous month's low, which really just hasn't happened in months. So again, very, very strong overall, and any pullback still should be considered a buying opportunity until proven otherwise. Overall, we've gotten very, very close to reaching our 100% extension, which is 35.3875. Likely to get that very, very soon. And again, more upside until proven otherwise. Here's a look at the NQ. The NQ, new highs right now, testing above the previous month's high and the previous month's close. This is an important area to watch today for signs of rejection. Currently holding above 12,200. If there's a failure to hold above 12,200 early in the day, that could open up a little bit of a pullback. Again, any rejection at the previous month's high and low could lead to that little pullback here early in the month, which could then be picked up by bulls for a continuation higher yet again. The 11.7 level is going to be the next level to watch here. Any pullback into that zone, perhaps a little bit deeper, could still be a nice continuation higher toward the next upside target. We have 12.388 quarter as the next 100% extension from the recent key range. So still bullish into that target until proven otherwise. All right, let's take a look now at crude oil. So here's crude oil. Again, we've been talking about the compression phase that we've seen here for several weeks now. Very, very narrow compression phase. Price really hugging the 43s here. It has traded 43 very, very heavily here over the last couple of weeks, first making it resistance and then chopping around it as support and resistance. We have a very narrow range that's developed on a week basis. On a multiple week basis, we currently have a narrow day now developing, 46% of ADR. Crude oil is only averaging $1 a day of range right now. Exactly $1 of range on a 10-day basis, and it's averaging 98 cents on a 5-day basis. Right now we're at 46 cents, which is 46% of average, and that is teeny inside day right now. Not a whole lot to really do until we finally start to see that action, that movement. And which way will it be? To the upside, to the downside? This market continues to show an ascending trend here where it just continues to go higher. And again, until proven otherwise, this market still has more upside that could take us into as high as the 48s, which could be the next key target above. We have major compression on a 15 and 20-day basis, which could give us between 5 and 6 handles of breakout expansion at some point. Again, if price were to drop as deep as 41, that may still be a buying opportunity for a push into 46 and perhaps even as high as 48. So again, we'll be keeping an eye on this to see if we get some action. But right now, best to avoid the chop until we start to see some directional conviction. All right, let's take a look now at gold futures. Now, gold futures is one that appears ready for a major day today. The previous session was a very, very low range day. You can see here compression doji phase, and what tends to follow those days are very big high range days. We were looking for a range of maybe 50 to 60 points today if it really got going, and right now we are above 3-day highs and attempting to hold. There's a nice tight range that is formed in overnight trading above 1990. If it can continue to hold that zone, there could be a continuation toward 2020 today. A failure to hold 1990 or perhaps 1985s could open up a failure and a bearish outside day down. So right now, bullish overall, breaking out from a narrow range day here that played out yesterday, and we could have some directional conviction toward 2020. So again, keep an eye on that 1985 to 1990 zone. All right, that is it for now. Remember, please join me tomorrow, September 2nd at 4 p.m. Central for the PivotBoss Monthly Market Outlook. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.